Confessional. My name is Wake Timmons. I'm the host of the No Truths Barred podcast, letting you guys know I have some really brand new dope episodes coming as well for the podcast and brand new episodes of True Sessions as well. So I just want to do a Saturday Night Confessional because I love these. It's a little bit cathartic for me. It allows me to kind of just vent tangentially, if you will, on a specific topic or idea that I may be passionate about, but I'm not able to often express in day-to-day conversation, or I may not find like a practical usage or room for it on some of my podcast episodes. But nonetheless, I just want to talk about like connection. I want to talk about grounding. I want to talk about really getting to know yourself beneath the superficial level, superficial levels, beneath your own ego, beneath your subconscious, and how do you connect to these particular things? Also, making sure that we stay connected to the earth, we stay connected to that Gaian mind, that energy that animates everything around us. You know, how do we stay connected to all those things, and how do we just maintain and keep peace and stay in the moment? And so some of the ways I do that is prayer and meditation. I think they work in conjunction with one another. I don't believe that prayer and meditation is mutually exclusive. And so for me, the meditation is cleansing. The meditation is guided thought. The meditation is being able to watch my depression, to watch my anxiety, or to watch not just mine, but anything like that, a negative thought, what have you, for sake of argument, is to watch that and observe it and being able to mitigate past it. For me, it's also be able to observe good ideas, great things about myself as well. And so the meditation, it's kind of like a cleansing of the mind, and by proxy, also kind of like a cleansing of the spirit as well. And so that's what I feel with meditation. Prayer is when I'm focused in on that consciousness. I'm focused in on that creator energy. I'm focusing on God, and that exchange of my deference, of my minute perspective, my infinitely small perspective, in comparison with the divine, if you will, and that particular higher power. That's that connection point, and through that is where I develop more discipline spiritually for myself. And so I think both of those things work in conjunction to kind of keep me grounded in a sense, to kind of give me a compass back to source, give me that compass back to who I am. So the prayer and the meditation, to me, they work in conjunction. Journaling, I would advise anybody to journal, and you have to have a view of your journal as a place to just dump your emotional and spiritual trash. That's what your journal is for. And now, not saying that you have to do that all of the time. You can document like really great experiences in your journal. You can document things that bring peace and joy into your life. You can also put that into the journal as well. But a lot of times, like I said, for me, with my journal, the negative images, the negative perception, certain things that I've been battling with throughout my life, certain issues I've had, it's my safe space to put that out, to find a way for it to escape my system. Even if it's temporary, it still gives you that respite of getting that gunk, that spiritual gunk out of your body and out somewhere. Even if you don't have another person to bounce what you're going through off of, you still were able to actually put that particular thing out, and get it out of your system, at least on a spiritual level. And so to me, that is that's valid, and it's a really good reason to journal. Sometimes I go through and I come up with certain ideas that have helped me in certain endeavors via my journal. So the journaling is important. A lot of great people in history and of yesteryear journal as well, and it's really a habit that I want to continue to cultivate. I would eventually like to become an author at a specific point, but I definitely want to continue to build on journaling and to really document my thoughts, and I guess to at a certain point in retrospect look back on the evolution of my thoughts and how I've thought about different ideas, whether it be extrinsic stuff politics, religion, um, the economy, etc., versus more intrinsic stuff like my own perspective on things, my self-esteem, my growth just as a human, possibly as a father at that point, who knows. And so I think the journaling is really beneficial in that way. And it's something I did after I caught COVID, is that my prayer is a lot different. When I do pray, I pray for I show thanks, I show gratitude for everything, because listen, I know people may say that I'm going overboard with COVID, but COVID really hit me hard, and it was brutal, and it had a horrible effect on someone that I love dearly as well. And for me, when I got past the COVID, I just had a different outlook on things. I'm not going to say anything was close to a certain point, but what I will say is just that I thought about if worse comes to worse with COVID, when I did have COVID, and I just felt blessed to actually get over it, and my perspective became different because I'm thankful for everything. So I show immense gluttonous style gratitude to the Most High, to God. You may want to say to whomever, right? But whatever that you feel your source is, benevolent, of course, you connect to that. You connect to that. So, for me, it's just like that was like really. You have to give thanks. You have to give immense thanks. And like I said, after COVID, that's one of the things that I do. I thank God for the most minute, for the subatomic particle, all the way to everything like poetry, complex mathematics. I just realized the beauty in everything. And I think part of me centering and grounding is to recognize that I am just but one facet of life, that constitutes this planet that we live on. And it's just a blessing to be able to even experience it. And I think I read somewhere one time, it's like a 1.14 trillion chance of actually becoming a human being. And it's crazy how we all go through this life as a human being, and we just ride on the momentum of our peers. We just ride on the momentum of society, and we don't really know what we were, before, or what we'll be after. And we just waste so much time in nonsense. We waste so much time in things that kill our souls. We waste so much time just being in toxicity and toxic situations. And we have to appreciate the constant beauty that we're bombarded with, and we're privileged to be bombarded with on a daily basis. So that kind of centers me as well. And honestly, getting some exercise. You have to get out in the sun, get some vitamin D. You have to make sure that you're keeping your strength. And exercise releases a lot of things like serotonin and other endorphins as well. That really boosts mood and fights depression. So exercise is key, is important, but stay true to your path. And like I said, my confessional is that these things have helped me. I'm no therapist, I'm not a professional, but if you can extrapolate something from any of these to help you, or if you're currently doing them and you might think you're a weirdo and you're the only one that's doing it, I've done it too and continue to do it. So that's my confessional. It's very lighthearted, like I said, but anyway, thank you guys for looking at this particular Saturday Night Confessional. Much love, take care, stay safe, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and peace.